Alright everybody, real quick, you guys that have a ZJ with the 5.2 liter in it that's overheating on you, maybe you just bought it and you got that good deal on it. Well, there's usually a reason. If you got a really good deal on it, probably needs everything switched out around the motor. I'm up in the mountains, so riding up a mountain road was making me overheat every time I drove up it as soon as I got this, and I couldn't figure out what it was. I was going to switch out the water pump, I was going to switch out the radiator. Well, finally I realized that my fan clutch was old and needed to be switched out. So here's the new one I got from Autozone. So if you got a fan clutch that is old and grimy looking, like this, I'm telling you right now, I bet money that that's your culprit, an old dirty fan clutch. Look at this, that's how hard it should be to actually spin your fan. So this is real simple to troubleshoot. Go outside, just look at it. You don't even need to spin it, just look at it. If it's old and dirty and grimy and looks factory, switch it out. That's your culprit. When I start the vehicle, it roars. It's got that nice brand new off the factory line roar, and that's a sound that you get from a new fan clutch. So when I did switch this out, air blowing everywhere now. It's a simple job. Take your fan shroud off and get yourself a wrench this size, or even a pipe wrench would work. So all the sensors on this, as you can see, these things are plastic. I've already put a new TPS. I've switched every sensor on this already, because they're just 2 bolts and real simple to do. So let me see if you can actually hear the sound this thing makes. Hear that wind blowing? That right there is what it should actually sound like with the new fan clutch. I'm up in the pines, as you can see. Got over 25 pine trees on this ranch. I'm up on the top of the mountain, so driving up that road really was a pain, especially when you're getting in this section and you're going, what the hell's wrong with my Jeep? Why is it overheating? I literally was going to switch everything out. I was going to put a new radiator. I was going to put a new, just anything that had to do with the cooling issues. So before you go and install an electric fan, don't do that. That's not what's needed. These things are built right from the factory. They're not built to overheat. But, in the late 90s, that is when Dodge, Chrysler tried to skip stages on their paint. Their paint jobs all bubbled up because they were trying to save money. Well, their plastics, they're not the best either. So imagine when you drive one of these and you're overheating it, you're cooking all your sensors around your engine. So I would say the first thing to do when you get one of these is fix your overheating problem, and then dive into your sensors and whatnot. So if you're coming up high into here and you're overheating, it's probably your fan clutch. I bet money that's your culprit. So I really hope this one helps, because this is really the biggest issue with the ZJ when you're buying, it's a 20-year-old vehicle, so go figure. So anyhow, good luck guys.